Yeah, like one time, I was at home and the phone had rang, and Mama answered the phone, and it was Bobby, and he was in L.A. Um, and surprisingly, he was at the Jackson's house, the mansion, and we were quite young still, but I was like about maybe 16 at the time, and I heard them up jumping up and down and fighting over the phone. It was really, in the other room, it was like James and Chico fighting over who wanted to talk to him first, this and that, and I didn't realize what it was over until, a few minutes later. When I was sitting in the background watching, and Mom was like, okay, wait, hold on. Bobby, who you want to put on the phone? Okay, hold on. Here. And James and Chico were fighting on the phone and who was going to talk to him. So, anyway, James, being the older and the biggest at that time, he bullied, the phone from Chico. But Chico was still there waiting, with his little pout on his face, because he wanted to talk on the phone also. And he was like, hey, Bobby, how you doing? This and that, and that. He was like, hey, a little bit. But anyway, come to find out that Bobby was up at the Jackson's mansion because he was good friends with Jermaine. But also at the same time, he was secretly dating Latoya. And he had snuck and got Janet on the phone. And he was basically letting her talk to James and Chico. But James had got the phone at the time. So James on the phone, hey Bobby, how you doing? He's like, yeah, I got a surprise for you. I want you to talk to someone. He put Janet on the phone when she was really young and shy at the time. So they had a quick little conversation. James says, hi Janet, and she's like, hi, who's this? This is James. Oh, hi James, nice to meet you. Real cute little voice, whatever. Well, James had the biggest smile on his face, because he was young and at that time, he had liked it, Janet, but it was like a great pleasure for him to, I guess, to, talk to her over the phone. And Chico was just sitting there waiting, because he wanted to talk to her too. But what Bobby had told me, later, was that he was being managed by Jermaine and Hazel, and he would go up to the house because he could play the piano and sing, and then when we go up there, Jermaine would put him on the spot sometimes, be like, Bobby, play something for us, and Michael would be in the background, and they all be sitting, in the background or moving around and stuff. When Bobby would play, some were more shy than others, but they would, basically sit down around the piano, and Bobby would play or sing a little something for him, and it was really, um, they just adored his talent. And Michael, after a little while, through his shyness and all that, he would, catch Bobby sometimes by himself, waiting, maybe, if Latoya went in the room to get something or whatever, he'd say, Bobby, can I ask you something? He asked Bobby questions and stuff like that. So he became good friends with Bobby after a little while, and they would sit up and have conversations. He would ask him questions about things, about life and stuff that he didn't really get a chance to see because, at a young age, very young, he was very famous. So he was very sheltered at the same time also. So he would ask Bobby certain questions about certain things that he was curious about, that he never had a chance to go out and really be out and mingle, amongst people and see and do. And also, he would ask Bobby to play something or sing something for him, could you play something for me or would you sing something for me? And Bobby would sit there and play or sing something for him, and like I said again, a lot of times they would hear it, they would come in the room and be in the background listening, and Bobby would do a little quick performance for him, wherever, sing, play the piano, and all that. And that was one of the reasons why he was able to come up to the Jackson Mansion, him and Tommy both, at any time, because they were really good friends with the Jacksons, and they would mingle and talk to them and stuff. They were interesting people to them, but also they became very open and friends with them. You know what I mean? And it was quite